Since 2013, the Arrowverse has done annual crossovers with all their shows, Arrow, Flash, Legends, Tomorrow and Supergirl crossing over each year. And this year was no exception. It started in 2013 when Barry Allen turned up in Star City, followed the next year when the Arrow and the Flash met and had a fight, followed the next year to introduce the Legends, but also Vandal Savage for the fill-in. Also, in this year after was the alien invasion with the Dominators, and last year was Nazis from an alternate Earth who had won the war. And this year was no exception, apart from one big difference: the Legends of Tomorrow were not included. This was a 3-episode story arc and was known as Elseworlds. But stay tuned because we're going to review it, and I'm also going to tell you at the end some of the Easter eggs that I caught in the video. I've probably missed some, chances are I have. So if you saw any that I missed, let me know in the comment section below. But before we begin, remember to like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. And check out my Facebook page that I've created for the channel. Thank you, and now let's get started. Let's review the episode. Well, the 3 episodes. Elseworlds tells the story of Barry and Oliver waking up in each other's lives. So Oliver is living Barry's life with his powers, and Barry is living Oliver's life as the Green Arrow. But no one else seems to notice, and they realise that this isn't right. So they go to Earth 38 to find Carol Danvers, aka Supergirl, and meet her and her cousin there, who does recognise them. They go to Gotham City on Earth 1 to find out what's happening and meet Kate Kane, who is Batwoman. And in this story, she is Batman's cousin and reveals that Batman and Bruce Wayne have not been seen for 3 years. So they do exist in this world. What's happening is they find that at Arkham Asylum, where there was loads of Easter eggs, but we'll get to that later on in the video, that there was a man called Doctor who was been given a book of reality by the Monitor, who was letting him rewrite reality as he sees it. And the Monitor is apparently testing worlds to try it. And at the beginning of this story arc, we're introduced to John Wesley Shipp's Flash, who played him in the 1990s TV series, and is currently Jay Garrick in The Flash, and also played Barry Allen's dad in the current TV show The Flash. So there's Superman, Supergirl, the Green Arrow, The Flash, and Batwoman all teaming up to try and find out what is happening. There's so much that they've done. It's a bigger story, but it's more character driven. And with the Legends not in, it's good because it's not overcrowded with too many characters. But who knows, they might appear next year. The only downside I would say about this was when they have a fight with Amazon in the first part of it, it just took me out. I know I'm not expecting mega billion effects, but it just looked too fake for me. But apart from that, I can't fault it. The story's good. It's great to see the other characters playing their roles differently. Like Stephen Amell, who plays Oliver Queen, has always played him as a dark character. Now he's the Flash, so it's a bit lighter. And it's also fun. I'll tell you now, the first 5 minutes when Oliver Queen wakes up and realises that something's wrong, it is one of the funniest things I've thought was for the entire crossover. But it's a good one, and let's hope they continue it with them already planning next year's. But I'll reveal that later on in the video. But that is my review. Now let's on to the Easter egg. Talk about the Easter eggs that were seen in Elseworlds. Now obviously I did not see every single Easter egg, so I may have missed some. So if you spot one that I didn't, let me know in the comment section below. But these are the Easter eggs and references I caught. When Barry and Oliver travel to Earth 38 to find Kara, the theme tune from Smallville plays. Smallville was a TV series that focused on Superman's younger years, and the farm that they land on was the real farm that they used to film Smallville. We're also introduced to Kate Kane, who is Batwoman, and in this universe she is Batman's cousin, and says that Bruce Wayne has been missing for 3 years along with Batman. So Batman does exist in this universe, we just haven't seen him yet. So we may yet, so we never know. What else was Amazon appears, who is a robot that fights the Justice League and can mimic their powers, and was created by Dr. Ivor. In our season 2, in the flashbacks, Dr. Ivor is actually the guy who created Mirakuru, and the boat he's on is called Amazon. So he has been referenced before in the show. So this is a callback from years ago. Arkham Asylum obviously appears, which is the famous mental asylum in Batman, where all the insane criminals go, and there's a lot of Easter eggs there. We see Bane's mask from The Dark Knight Rises, which might hint that the Dark Knight Batman is set in the Arrowverse. Long stretch, but it could be. There was a cell door marked M. Guggenheim, which could be a reference to Mark Guggenheim, who is the executive producer and the showrunner for Arrow and all of the TV series. When Barry and Oliver fight each other under the hallucination, the drug is created by Dr. Crane, who is a psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum, but also created a fear toxin and becomes Batman's enemy, Scarecrow. Nora Fies appears, who is Victor Fies' wife, and she also uses a gun which is marked Fee Fies, which is Mr. Freeze's Freeze gun. Fun tip, Cassandra Jane, who plays Nora Fies, is married in real life to Stephen Amell, who plays the Green Arrow. So, the black suit that Superman appears in the final episode is the same black suit that he wore in when he was resurrected after being killed by by Doomsday in the Death of Superman story arc. And also with him ruling the totalitarian government, it kind of hints at the Injustice storyline, which was a fighting game where Batman was fighting Superman because Superman had ruled the world with an iron fist. So it could be a reference to that. What else do we... And next year, and at the end they revealed next year's crossover called Crisis on Infinite Nerves with Psycho Pirate at the end in the mask talking. So that is the end for next year, and Crisis on Infinite Earths is a big storyline in the DC universe, but we'll talk about that in another video. But that was all the Easter eggs I caught. If you missed any, if I missed any, let me know in the comments. Guys, that's my review and the Easter eggs that I caught in Elseworlds the show. I hope you liked it. If you did, click the subscribe button down below, like the video, comment else on what else you'd like to see. Let me know if I missed any Easter eggs or anything else. And I appreciate you watching it. Also, check out my Facebook page. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And I'll have more videos planned, but it won't be this year. So for me, a Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a nice New Year. Take care, and I'll see you in 2019 with more videos. Thank you, and take care.